is the 72 volt RTR from Electron Company. And this is the 60 volt version of the ENC ETM RTR. In this episode, we're gonna compare the 72 volt and the 60 volt specifications, the sizes, the components. We're gonna unbox it, we're gonna put it together. We're gonna do a speed test. I'm gonna have my 8-year-old son do the speed test for us, and we're also going to get it on some trails where that's where these things really shine. Let's get into it.
As I do the unboxing to you guys, I want you to see how these bikes come when you order them from VoltronWatts.com. It is important for me to show you how they come from the factory. These things come mostly assembled. You will have to install the shock. We'll get to that in a second. What I like to do is label my chargers. This is a 5-amp charger. Label them so you don't use the wrong charger on the wrong bike. We have a 14-inch front wheel. That's going to go on here in a second. We'll cover that. Opening up the box from the front, this is where I like to show you how it's packaged, where the foam is at. There's no dings and dents on mine, no scratches. It came in flawless. One thing worth mentioning, when you get an RTR Lite, the battery comes in the bike. Now that we have it unboxed, let's set it on the stand and put it all together.
One of the most frequently asked questions I get about the ETM RTR is it a good size for my kid? And in this episode, I have my kid. This is Rowan. He's 7.
8.
You're what?
8.
8?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
September. I'm turning 9.
You're going to be 9?
Yeah.
This is Rowan. He's going to be 9. I don't know how he got to be 9, but he's 9, and he's going to help me put this bike together. We're going to review this bike together, and we're going to ride it together. We're going to get his thoughts. We're going to get my thoughts. We're going to compare it to the 72 volt RTR. Stick with me. Let's go. All right, dude, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the handlebars on. So take these handlebars, flip these suckers up like that. Just like you know how they would go. Too easy. Yeah. Boom. Yep, just like your dad. So the handlebars are on. That was easy, right?
Yeah,
pretty easy. You wanna do the front wheel right now?
Sure.
Okay, fine, let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah.
Real quick. I like to mention this in my videos. When you guys are installing the front wheel, you're gonna have a long spacer and you're gonna have a short spacer. Make sure that you're putting the long spacer on the brake disc side. That's gonna give that disc room to spin, and it lines up with this caliper perfectly. Let's put it on. Line it up with one hand and slide it through with the other hand.
Yeah.
All right, smack, smack.
There, yep, it's through.
You like it?
Yeah.
Give your tightest turn. Push it. You ready? Tight, 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 tight. All right then. Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Damn, boy, look at that right there.
Smooth.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah.
So as we're putting this bike together, I noticed that something was broken. This battery hold down screw was broken. Now, it makes a good point, because what I want you to know is if you buy an RTR from my website, the Voltron Watts website, and if something comes in broke or damaged, all you gotta do is email me, voltron@gmail.com, and let me know what your problem is. Holla at your boy, and I'll take care of you. Let's get back to the install. All right, I'm gonna pull this out. That wheel is gonna drop.
Yep.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, slide that shock in from the bottom.
Right there.
Yep. Here, I'm gonna lift this swing arm up. I'm gonna get this shock lined up. We'll send that bolt through. Boom. All right, bud, so we put the wheel on, we put the handlebars on, we put the gauge on, we put the shock on. What do you say we take it home, charge it, and we go ride it?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's go. All right, y'all, so that is how you put the bike together. Easy peasy. The next thing we're gonna do is do a speed test. I'm not gonna ride the bike. He's gonna ride the bike. He's gonna be the pilot. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. So how fast did it go?
It went 60. Not
60?
50.
It went 50?
Yeah.
All right, 50. I'll have to double check what I have on my speedometer over here. I got about 47, 48 on the phone. How did it feel though? Did it feel good?
It felt pretty fast.
Feel fast?
I want to do that again.
You want to go again?
Yeah.
Do you want to make sure that it was a legit test and do a second test? All right then. You want to go do some dirt riding too?
Yeah.
All right then, let's go do that. If you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, well, I've never seen a black RTR with those graphics. That's because when you go to VoltronWatts.com and you buy a 72 volt ETM RTR from my website. You get to pick either a white RTR or a black RTR, and you get to choose the graphics kit that you want. Just go over there, scroll around, check it out. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, voltronwatts@gmail.com. Also on the website is the ETM RTR Lites. Let's get into the nitty gritty. All right, so here we are, the differences and the similarities. To the naked eye or the untrained eye, these bikes look exactly the same. They're not. The things that are the same on these bikes, the Lite and the 72 volt version, is the wheel size is the same. The plastics are the same. The frame is the same. The swing arm is the same. The handlebars are the same. The grips, the levers, all that's all the same. The pegs are the same. The kickstand's the same. The chain's the same. The sprocket's the same, okay? So that's where the similarities end with these two bikes. The differences, the things you guys want to know about. The RTR and the Lite, the suspension on the 72 volt version is adjustable. The front and the back are both adjustable. The RTR Lite does not have adjustable suspension. The graphics, the one thing that you'll notice is the Lite comes with a more simplified graphics kit. And the reason why Electron Company did that is it's less labor from the factory to install more decals, and a more simplified graphic costs less to produce. So in an effort to make the bike more affordable for more people, they went with a more simpler graphic style. Also too, you might not find this on anybody else's review, the foam in the seat on the Lite is not as dense as what you would find in the 72 volt version behind me. Now that's not to say that it's not good quality. The seat is perfectly comfortable, it's just not as dense as the 72 volt bike here. So probably the most meaningful differences between these bikes is the 60 and the 72 volt battery or power plants that these bikes have. 60 volts, 72 volt. What you can do is if you want to make your 60 volt RTR Lite a 72 volt power plant, you could take the battery and the controller from the 72 volt version and put it in here. The motors are the same. The motors are the same. So the controller and battery, if you want an RTR Lite with 8 kilowatts, you gotta take the battery and the controller from here and put it in here. Let's just say that you have an RTR and you get the upgrade kit with the Noisy Cricket from ENC, and you're gonna put that in here. Well, now you have a whole new kit to upgrade a Lite to 8 kilowatts. Boom, there you go. That's one easy way to have two badass bikes. If you have more questions about the RTR, a few months ago, I traveled to California and interviewed the founder of Electron Company,
Super special
Austin.
guest. This is Austin, the founder of Electron Company, and we're gonna go over the ETM RTR, why this bike is different than every other bike in the industry.
It's about a 20-minute video, but he and I discuss everything there is to know about the RTR, the parts, where they come from, how it's put together, the whole thing. Go check it out. I'll link it below. So by now you're probably asking yourself, well, what bike should I get? And I can't answer that for you. Only you can answer that. This one is $3,100. This one is $2,100. If you don't have $3,100, don't sweat it. If you have $2,100, you can buy a bike and you can be riding right now. You can be doing the thing, you know, hanging out with your boys, doing the neighborhood cruises and all that stuff. With a $2,100 bike, an entry-level price point to where you can upgrade the bike over time. So out of the box, you're gonna get a bike that goes 40, 45 miles an hour, and you're riding now instead of having to save up later for a 72 volt version. And you can upgrade this bike over the course of the next year, the next 2 years, or whatever, and you have a great bike to start with out of the box. Anyway, that's enough blabbing. Those are the differences. Those are the similarities. It's not that different, to be honest with you. They're both badass bikes. Let's go do a speed test. Hey y'all, real quick. I know y'all probably saw the seat and you're like, I've never seen a seat like that before. This is a cover from Andrew Buchanan at Bolts and Volts. It retains the same seat pan and the same foam. You just put the seat cover on and it looks badass. Back to review. With my son on the bike, he's about 100 pounds. The GPS on my phone registered 52 miles an hour. Now with me on here, I am 200 pounds of pure chromium. If you need to look up chromium, do it because I had to too. 200 pounds of chromium, the hardest metal on earth, known to man. I probably get about 47, 48 miles an hour on a 60 volt bike. That's super impressive. Let's get it on the trails. Mode 3, because I'm a professional, obviously. Woo, here we go. All right, hill climb challenge. I did this exact same hill with the 72 volt bike. We're on the 60 volt bike. Let's see how well this bike can match this hill. Let's go. Oh boy. Nailed it. riding this bike, something comes to mind. Like I said earlier, if you're like the upgrade type of person, the suspension on this bike, if you don't have to have adjustable suspension, maybe you want to save $1,000 on the RTR, get the Lite, and then upgrade the power plant to the Extreme kit that ENC has. Now you're not going to have adjustable suspension, but for me, I don't necessarily need adjustable suspension. The suspension on this one feels completely adequate. I don't know, something to think about. Now we're getting into my favorite part of the trail. It's pretty overgrown, but I want to rip this bike real quick. Let's check it out. Let's see how it does.
These little electric dirt bikes, as I'm watching this back, crush this type of trail or this type of terrain. If you live on a dirt road, you live in the country, if you live in the city, you can outfit these bikes to ride and perform the way that you want to based on the area and the place you live. I can't get over these things. These things are so much fun. I love it. I hope you can hear it in my voice. I really do and truly love these little bitty bikes.
After the close of this video, I'm gonna have a little bit of extra bonus footage of my 8-year-old and my 11-year-old riding this bike for the very first time. My 11-year-old for the very first time, my 8-year-old you've already seen. He helped me put it together and he rode the speed test. They love electric bikes. I don't wanna get their feelings, I wanna get their thoughts on the bike so that you can get the impression throughout this video about how my kids felt when they ride it and their thoughts, instead of just taking my word for it. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It takes a ton of time to put these things together for you, but I love doing it and I love you. Thanks for being here. Bye. All right, guys. Marina here says I should hold the microphone. This is Marina. She's 11 going on 22. She thinks I should hold the microphone like this in my videos. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Must be a younger generation thing to hold my microphone like this. So, Marina, you got to ride the bike in the dirt and you rode down the street. We came to the store, we did some side quests. What do you think about the RTR so far?
I like it a lot.
What do you like about it?
I like how fast it is.
You like how fast it is?
Yeah.
How fast do you think you got it?
40 miles.
40 miles an hour?
Yeah.
That's probably reasonable. What did you think about the suspension when you were riding it? Did it feel like it needed extra like spring in the suspension?
I liked it.
It felt good?
Yeah.
All right. Did you almost wreck out there?
Yeah.
Well, I saw you almost wreck. What else you want to talk about the bike?
When I first got on it and like I hit the throttle.
Yeah, the throttle.
Like it felt fast.
It felt fast?
It felt fast.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, like whenever like you did the throttle for the first time on
Yeah.
like a new bike.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Would you say faster than the Tudio that you ride?
Yes, you made it go slower.
I made the Tudio go slower?
Yes.
Maybe because I made it go too fast at one point.
Make it go faster. Make it go faster.
If you had to choose, would you ride an RTR or a Tudio or a bicycle?
I'm on tour. Go faster.
All right. Thanks for being here. I love you.
Hey.